Feel the vibes.
What's up, y'all? Welcome this week of the Romelite show. Today, we always talking about what's going on with these youngsters and in their head and this and that. So I decided to invite a youngster that I know that I consider my nephew because I grew up with his father, his family, and everything. Welcome to the show, Lamar Prince.
Yeah, man.
How you doing, man?
Doing good.
Doing
real
good?
Yeah, blessed.
Doing blessed, huh?
Yeah.
I see you got the dashiki on, man, representing that culture,
You
like,
already
man.
know, had to do that. You know?
Had to do that, huh? So what woke you up? Let's jump right into it. What woke you up?
What happened was, I was like 21 or something, 21, and I stuff started coming to me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like it just started coming, like, and then
In which way? How was it coming? Like,
it was like really, cause I used to do music. You feel me? Rap. I used to do rap music. Growing up doing it probably since I was like 9 or something. You know, got songs and everything recorded. But anyways, I started to see the agenda with that. You know what I mean? And where that's going. So I knew it was something that I wasn't into. You know what I mean? I had to get it. Nah, I wasn't ready for it. So anyway, like I say, I started to learn about that, and I started digging myself. You know, from that to I kind of stumbled still. You know what I mean? And then shit, it really took for me to get shot, and had sat me down on the bed for I was in the bed for like 9 months. So then that's when I really started to get the message that it was something coming to me. I started to overstand it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's what it was. I mean, me getting shot really sat me down. You know, because when you it's so much distractions. You know what I mean? Every day that you don't ever get time to sit down and really look at stuff for what it really is, you know what I mean? Because you're on this 24-hour clock.
Right.
So you got so much to do and so little time, you know what I mean? And sit down and...
So when you started this awakening period, how did your family react to this?
A few people, they just had my back, right? You know what I mean?
Out
They
the
was
gate?
with me, out the gate. They didn't doubt me at all. Then it's a few other people that looked at me like I was going crazy. You know what I mean? I was growing my hair out, whole beard, hair wasn't nothing, just letting everything just do its own thing, you know what I mean? And that's when everybody thought I lost my mind. Really, that's when I found it, you know what I mean?
Ain't that crazy though? How they sit there and think you lost your mind, but you really are way sharper than you was, and you realize, no, I lost my mind when I was believing the same shit that y'all was believing.
Right.
I found my mind when I started.
Right.
Now, so you saying your culture plays a big role in who you are today.
Most definitely. It's the strength that all of us really need, you know what I mean? Like, for real, it's there.
So when you hear youngsters, I hear a lot of people always tell me, Jerome, why should I learn my culture? What's good about learning history? So my response is what you saying, that it bring you strength. It bring you, so and that's what you found when you learned your history. It brought you strength, huh?
Yeah, it gave me all the strength I needed, really, because like I said, I was in that bed for 9 months, and I'm used to getting up, getting dressed, getting gone, hitting the streets, you know what I mean? So that really sat me down. I'm like, damn, and I'm in the bed listening to the same rap music, and it's really stressing, you know, because I'm in the bed like this, but I can't go nowhere, you know what I mean? So, yeah. And I started to get deeper into the roots, you know what I mean?
Right.
And then that's what gave me all of what I needed, really, to get through. I can get through anything now, like, you know?
Right.
That's how I feel.
And that's funny because I feel I had that same strength. But when you hear people that still like have a belief system, people that believe in religion, Christianity, Islam, whatever, they still waiting on something. They still waiting on the strength.
Right.
It's like your strength is already in you, but your teaching does not offer you that.
Right.
So once you found that, when you started telling like your homeboys about it, how would they reacting to it?
They thought I used to be drinking a lot, so they thought I was on some drunks, you know.
You a drunk talker.
Yeah, I'm drunk talking, but you know, them drunks be talking the truth too, though. You know what I mean? So they thought I was drunk talking, and like I said, a lot of people thought I was crazy.
They thought you was crazy.
I was crazy, and now today, a lot of them same people be coming back, like you said, same with you, you know what I mean? That's how it go, though, you know what I mean? They start coming back asking questions now, you know? First they say, how that little Mimi go? They ask you why you doing it, and then they come ask you how did you do it. You know what I mean? Or something like that. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And for his awakening, people feel real. Like I said, I grew up with his family, and you know, a lot of people like to say OG gangsters, this and that. His family, they bona fide straight gangsters. You know what I'm saying? So for him to come from here to here, when I seen he was awakened, I was hella happy, hella shocked. It was a range of emotions, and I was proud. I got to get him on my show. He's a youngster because it's his generation that's gonna carry us out of this bullshit that we in.
Right.
So, do you feel like that's an added pressure on you, or do you feel like us OGs dropped the ball on you guys? How did that work?
Nah, I feel like, I ain't even blaming y'all, cause like, shit, it was like, y'all was like put to sleep. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, or the ones before y'all was put to sleep. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they was beat to sleep, whooped to sleep, killed to sleep, all everything. You know what I mean?
Right.
So over the years, more people just was born sleep, and now it's like it's time to wake up. We can't keep being asleep. You know what I mean? It's time to come out of the sleep. You know what I mean? And it's like I don't blame the people that's older than us. I don't feel like y'all dropped the ball or nothing. I don't feel like it's no added pressure on me and my generation. I just feel like it's just, it's just us. It's this the generation that it got to change. You know what I mean?
So now when you be talking like about our culture and our history and what's going on to like your folks, how do they be? Do they be like, oh, here you come talking with this shit again?
Yeah.
Or do they be like, man, for real? Or they be up on it? What stage are they at?
Some of them do that. They see me coming. They be, oh man, let me get up out of here. He finna come talk this African stuff. You know what I'm saying? Some of them do that, but they be just playing. But you know, then I got some of them that's really, they with it. You know, they with the movement. They seen the vision. They seen what, you know, they felt it too, you know? And then they just jumped on with it. Like, you know, now we a movement shit, you know, coming together, trying to build.
So cats that used to rap with and all that type of shit, how do they feel about the rap game? Are they still in deep in it or
Yeah,
what?
I got friends that's still in it. That, you know, I don't know if like I said, I used to be drunk telling them this, and they used to think I was drunk talking, but they still into the rap doing their thing, and you know, but I don't know if they got the message, you know what I mean? And I was trying to give it to them. I don't know if they got it or not, but they still doing their rap thing.
I know there's a lot of young rappers now are starting to talk what we talking. They starting to talk more conscious, they starting to see the bullshit in there and trying to blend it. So what we really need is more youngsters that's rapping to be able to rap still like wear your do a video still wearing your dashiki representing your culture,
Right.
but still talking some real shit.
Yeah.
I mean, they act like you can't blend both worlds. It's
Right.
like you got to just either you gonna be part of your culture or you gonna be a rap artist. Like you can't be both.
Right.
Did you experience that? You ever got that feeling like they told you like you got to pick and choose one?
That's what I think it really is. Either you got to pick or choose. That's if you. I don't know, because they ain't gonna promote. When you ask that question, you mean like who? My friends?
Or just peers, just rappers
people,
out there, yeah.
I don't know. That's what I think it is. You got to be with this side if you want to. With that side, I'm gonna say, because I ain't on that side. You know what I mean? You got to be on that side if you do want to get up there. I guess what
Right.
they consider to be up there. You know what I mean?
So how do you view the hip hop industry right now?
It's evil.
It's evil.
It's evil all the way. That's what I feel about it. It's wicked. You know what I mean? It's really influencing the youth the wrong way.
So when you see dudes like Young Thug wearing dresses and shit, all that dude from Berkeley, what's his name? Something B, Little B, and
I ain't see the Lil
wearing
B
ear
thing. I seen the Young
earrings
Thug.
and all that type of shit. And I mean, what message when you see that that's your generation? Do you think that's because of the music industry really influenced them, or are they really just trying to push the envelope and being different?
I think it's the music industry pushing the agenda, using them as puppets to carry out the mission. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it, you know. Straight up.
Straight up, huh?
That's just how I look at it. I look at it like that's the agenda with the music. That's why I decide not to do it no more. You know what I mean?
So you still don't want to just drop no like David Banner. He
Nah,
came into the
yeah, I
line
get on
and
some
he
stuff
dropped
like
it.
that and drop, you know, some music. Yeah, I will. It's been a long time, but I will. I get on something like that, you know.
They say it was a true gift. You never lose it.
Yeah, for real. I ain't lost it. I can still write, you know what I mean?
Right.
I think really right now I can really do some real good writing though, cause what I know now, you know what I'm saying?
Now,
For real.
do you think it'd be hard to, because most of the time, most people lose their audience when they rapping about real shit. They go in too deep. Have you figured how to blend both worlds? You think you could blend both worlds now with the knowledge that you have acquired?
Yeah, I think I can. Yeah, I can, for sure. Damn, that might be a good idea too. That might be a good idea.
Well, you know, that's what the Wrong Life show is about.
Yeah.
Wake you up, make you look at it a different way and all that. But right now, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back, man. 2020.
All right.
All right, welcome back. So I want to ask you, by embracing your culture, we know what, me and you both know what it can do for a person. If these youngsters were to embrace their culture, will you think it subside all the murders and all the hate among ourselves?
Most definitely it will, for sure. That's what we need.
How can we get that message out there? What's the best way, from a young person point of view, how you think we can get that message out there? Because I'm 46, so.
We gotta do, I guess, like, we gotta make it cool, you feel me? Like wearing these, how we wear them. Mm-hmm. And when I started wearing them, a lot of my little cousins was looking like, oh, I need one of them, like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So we gotta make it like it's a cool thing, so they'll want to get involved with it, you know?
Right.
If that be the way that introduce them to their culture, you know what I mean? If they start to see this and start to wear it, then they go back to where it come from, and then they just start digging, you know what I mean?
And then let them know that you can blend, like how, you know, he got the dashiki with the Rolo, you know what I'm saying? You can blend both. You're going to have to just be, you know, have African beads with your African dye. You can wear them both. You don't have to, you know.
Kemet Kings wore gold and everything, you know.
Yeah, but you know, a lot of people try to make you seem guilty, like you wear
like
jewelry.
You material and all. It ain't even that, you know what I mean?
It's like, why you can't have some nice things too, you know what I'm saying, and be part of your culture, because we are the only people that don't embrace their culture. Mm-hmm. And that's because how we was brought up in this world, we were taught the American culture that it's really, that's an empty culture. Mm-hmm. And because, the reason why I say it's an empty culture, because when you look at Europeans, we just call them European, but each white person, if they Dutch, if they Irish, if they Italians, if they British, whatever, when they go home, either they speak in their language, they cooking their culture food, they got their culture pictures up, they got something in there to get married, they have their culture wedding, they have something to do with their culture. Right. So they are not just Americans. You know what I'm saying? They still have a tie to their culture. Right. But us, we are just Americans with no culture. So at the end of the day, we standing there in empty zone. And they wondering why we don't like each other, why we feuding each other and all that type of shit. So with that being said, do you plan on, do you reach the young people? Do you go out and just share your knowledge that you gained so far, or do you just do you?
I ain't gonna say I just go out and like just make, you know, but I do, the ones that I encounter with, I try to, you know, touch them in ways that the hands can't, you know what I mean? And try to give them a little jab with something to see, you know, how they gonna take it, you know what I mean? A little spark, you know, something that just might be the start of their journey, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, yeah.
I noticed you changed your diet, too. What made you do that?
Because I want to live. I want to live. That's it.
So you saying the food not going to help you live?
Nah, what you put in your body that's really what's destroying us. You know what I mean? The stuff we grew up eating, thinking it was right, soul food, and we thought it was good for you. And all this stuff really killing us slowly. You know what I mean? So that's why I changed my diet. I just want to live.
And you work out and all that. So when you change your diet, what you change your diet to? What you don't do no more that you used to do?
I used to eat meat. I cut that out. And a lot of processed food. You know what I mean? I cut that out. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Eat a lot of vegetables, you know. More vegetables. Not a little. I didn't grow up eating a lot of vegetables. You know what I mean? I was make me a bowl of cereal or a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and mom's got turkey necks and all that polo rice on the stove. You know what I'm saying? I give me a bowl of cereal and be cool.
You good, huh?
Yeah, but definitely had to. I don't know. It just come with the knowledge. You know what I mean? So you start to know.
Right. So how important is drinking water?
Drinking water, it's important. You gotta have that. Gotta have water.
I mean, well, a lot of young people think that shit ain't important, man. You tripping, man.
See, I grew up drinking a lot of soda and junk juice and all that too. Not really, I was sleeping on the water, you know what I mean? Until I got to where I'm at right now, and I know how important that water really is. You need that water.
Right. So, with everything that's going on in the news today, what's your take on the shit that happened in Paris?
The stuff that happened in Paris? I just feel like it's a false flag.
Now a lot of people think false flag. What do you mean? You insensitive. You know.
Yeah, but for the people that feel like it's not, it's not a false flag, and the lives that got took, whatever, they think. Yeah, we pray for the innocent people, but like I said, I just think it's a false flag.
So what's your opinion on? You see a lot of black people on Facebook don't change. They put that little the Friends flag over their profile picture.
Yeah, I see a lot of that.
But when Lebanon, it happened the day before the France attack.
None of that.
Kenya,
I see all
nothing
that.
happened.
None of that.
Nigeria, nothing. Yeah. So a black person will tell you that, I'm spreading love. I love everybody.
Yeah.
But they tell me, I show my love, but why I gotta go find your love for your own people?
Right.
But I can see your love for other people.
Right.
Well,
and that's the thing. Like, that's if they really embrace their culture and they know who they are and get conscious of themselves, you know what I mean? Then they'll know they just going along with a script right now. You know what I'm saying? Like that. People changing their profile picture to the France flag. Like you said, the stuff that went on before that, why they didn't change it, you know what I mean? And I ain't against nobody, though, that changed it, but I really see it, though, you know what I mean? Like, it's just people programmed. People straight programmed to love everybody else but they self, you know what I'm saying?
Right, but they can't see that. And when I try to tell people, it's the system.
Yeah.
We're not saying fuck France.
No, I'm not saying that.
It's the system of France. They don't
Right.
know that France right now is still raping African countries. They
Right.
paying tithes to these people billions of dollars every year. You take that money away, Africa will stand up. France will fall to a third world country.
Yeah.
That people ain't failing to realize that. So I understand, but what people else ain't realizing, it's a guy. I want you guys to look up. His name is Dr. Patrick Polaski. It's Pellous, I believe. And he was the Paris attack they had in January. The Charlie Hebdo attack they had. Well, he was the first person there. And what people don't know, it happened to be a drill on that day as well. Then you fast forward to this attack. He was, like I said, his name was Dr. Patrick Polaski, whatever you say his name was. He was happened to be the first person on the scene at this Paris attack, but what they're not reporting, that it was a drill planned for that same day for multi-attacks at different areas, just like it happened in Paris. What's the odds of that happening? And then you go back to even further to 9/11, that FEMA just happened to arrive the day before 9/11. Then you go back to the New York shooting where the 2 cops was killed by supposedly that one black guy. What happened again on another day, they had drills. But then they want to tell us that we tripping when we say it's a false flag. But it's like, why y'all won't look at the research? Why you won't do that? So when they don't do the research, I feel they just as guilty as the people who doing that. When you tell us we wrong without looking at the research, you're just as guilty. What do you think about that?
I think that's the same thing. People shouldn't, if you ain't got the research, you don't have the knowledge of it, you shouldn't really speak on it.
Well, a lot of people will tell you that.
They will. They sleep. They programmed to say what they saying.
Now, how do you think religion play a role in their programming?
Yep.
In which way?
It play a role. It's programming. That's what it is. Programming. It's all programming. Right. Raising robots. For real.
Not to think for themselves, huh?
No, not at all.
So do you think your generation is very religious? Like my generation was heavy religious. It's hard to wake them up and tell them anything. Your generation just as religious as my generation, you think?
Nah, not at all. I think my generation is less religious. Cause I mean, a lot of these young dudes and young women, they don't really even know religion, let alone they don't even know they self, you know what I mean? And they don't even know religion, And that's a good thing too, you know what I mean? That they don't even know religion, you know what I mean? So it's basically like, they just going off of what they feel, you know what I mean? And it ain't no religion. They don't, these people, a lot of them, they don't have no religion.
They don't have no religion.
No, they don't have no religion.
I mean, so do you think shit would get better before it get worse? I mean, if it get worse before it get better, I mean?
I think it's only finna get better because shit, it can't get no worse.
Can't get no worse. It can't get no
Yeah,
worse.
it can't get no worse. We done saw it all. You know what I mean? So it can't get worse. We only can get better from here. I mean, they can keep doing what they doing, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But it can't get no worse. There's nothing that they can do to us that's worse than what we already seen. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, are you up on the FEMA camps?
Yeah.
So you think if they were to put us in the FEMA camp, that's when it really got worse. Do you think that's a possibility that could happen? Cause they built these FEMA camps for a reason.
Yeah, they built them for a reason.
We just don't know that damn reason.
Mm-hmm.
And if we are the reason, then shit done hit the fan. Now, will we blame that on the people who stay awoke and who keep wanting to preach love? I mean, love is good, like I say, because white people are getting fucked in this too. Mm-hmm. It ain't just black.
Right.
It's white. Here what people. If you know history, that's why it's so important to know history. White people, poor white people, and poor black people work together.
Mm-hmm.
Work together. And what happened? The elite seen us working together, and we had overpower them. So what they did was they separated them by giving them a little bit of land, and a little bit of money. Mm-hmm. So they thought they was better than us.
Exactly.
But they were still fucking them on it's a 3-tier thing. Yep. It's them, and then us. Mm-hmm. Now white folks are still getting fucked, but they can't even buy into it because they too busy thinking that the black people are the cause, and black people thinking white people are the cause, when it's really the system that's the cause.
Exactly.
So how do we address the system? But I want you to answer that when we come right back after this quick break. All right. All right, welcome back. Okay, now, pick up from the question I just asked you. Go ahead and answer.
Yeah, you were saying like about the love thing and how it's the 3-tier tower thing, and that it's not the white and the middle class blacks and the white, that you know what you were saying, right? Mm-hmm. It's the system. So that's what the same thing, how when we say fuck France, we ain't just saying fuck the people, you know what I'm saying? But we saying fuck the system, you know what I'm saying? That's what we saying when we say fuck France. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's.
But everybody will make it seem like you was talking about
like
the
all
people.
The people. Yeah,
no.
Like no, that's not what we talking about when we say fuck France, you know what I mean?
And when we say fuck the system and things like that, we're not saying fuck white people over here in America. We saying fuck the ones that's doing
the oppression.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we saying.
So how do you get people? A lot of people, here's the thing, what I'm noticing in the conscious community, you have some just be like, man, fuck all white people, they all the devil, they all this and that and that. Mm-hmm. And to me, everything is bipolar. And when you had that attitude, you too far on the hate spectrum.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't be loving everybody. Now you're too far on the love side of the spectrum. You gotta have that ma'at balance.
Right.
And that was the whole ma'at about our culture.
Balance, right.
So you gotta learn, for me, how I do it now, I judge every person by what I see. Because I know everybody has a good and a bad. Because a friend could be a friend that could also turn to be a foe.
Right.
So I know that, so I judge every person by their action, what they showing me, not what they telling me, or not who I want them to be, but who they actually are.
Right.
Do you judge people by that same characteristic?
Same way. I don't care what color you is, whatever, what creed you are, whatever. I judge you of how you present yourself to me. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. The vibe I get from you, your energy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, with more people, and that comes from knowing your culture. Mm-hmm. So if more people knew their culture, we'll get burnt less.
Yeah, we burnt less.
Because you're looking at right there what you can see and not what you can believe on. It's like a woman with a dude. A woman will fall in love with a dream, but the nigga ain't worth shit.
Right.
But she fell in love with a dream.
Fell in love with a dream. Right, man, I know. Been in those situations too, you know.
Hey, we all have.
Right.
That's real game. Yeah. Well, you know, once again, it's the Romelite Show. We're coming down to a close. I got to thank my special guest, Lamont Prince, that came on.
Most definitely, man. Anytime. I will be back. Y'all will be seeing me more, man, for sure.
Man, because, I want him to bring more youngsters. I want him to sit in my seat, and I want him to talk to youngsters and interview them, because that's what it's about. This show is not about me. It's about us as a people. It's about us in our mind state. It's about getting a message out there to bring us back together and how just change our perspective, because what is your vocabulary shape your perspective. So if you want to change your perspective, change your vocabulary. All right? Until next time, peace out.
Peace out.